Hi guys, let's look at the homework questions of exercise 14C. But before we start, let's quickly revise the concept that we've done. So point number one was the standard equation of a straight line is y is equal to mx plus c. We can calculate m, which is the slope, using two formula. One is m is equal to tan theta, where theta is the angle made by the line with the positive side of the x-axis in a anti-clockwise manner. In this case, this is theta. And c is the y-intercept. Next, we can calculate slope with another formula, which is y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1, where x1, y1 and x2, y2 are 2 points on the given line. So if this is point 1, this is point 2, with x1, y1 and x2, y2, we can calculate the slope of this line using this formula. Next, if we need to figure out the equation of a line, then one obviously is y is equal to mx plus c, and then there is another formula, which is y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. This is known as the point slope formula, where one point is known to us and one point is known and the slope is known. Next, if lines are parallel, so parallel lines, uh, slope is equal, and in case of perpendicular lines, then slope of line 1 multiplied with slope of line 2 is equal to -1. Other than that, we talked about x-intercept and y-intercept. We said any line which is parallel to x-axis. So any line parallel to x-axis, the equation of a line parallel to x-axis, the equation of any such line is y is equal to a. And a line parallel to y-axis, in this case, let's say the line that I'm making now, the equation is x is equal to a, where this point is uh, 0 comma a and this point is a comma 0, right? Whichever way you look at it. These were the concepts that we've done in this exercise. Let's go ahead and solve the homework questions of exercise 14C. Good. Let's look at the first question, which was the homework question, which is question number 4. It says, find the equation of a line which passes through the point 54 and makes an angle of 60 degree with the positive direction of x-axis. So slope of line will be equal to tan theta. In this case, tan 60 degree. I remember tan 60 degree is equal to root 3. Therefore, slope is equal to root 3. Now, equation of line we know is given by the formula y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. In this case, y1 is 4. Slope we just calculated as root 3. X minus x1. X1 is 5. Let's open the bracket. This is y is equal to x root 3 minus 5 root 3 plus 4. I've taken -4 on the other side. So it's y is equal to x root 3 minus 5 root 3 plus 4. So that's the equation of the given line. Good, let's look at the next question. The next question that we have is question number 6. It says coordinates of 2 points P and Q are given. Find the gradient of PQ. Gradient and slope are interchangeable words. So let's look at this slope. So slope of PQ would be equal to y2 minus y1. In this case, 6 minus 5 upon 2 minus -3. So that 6 minus 5 is 1 and 2 minus -3 is 2 plus 3. So this is equal to 1 upon 5. So first part of the question done, the slope is 1 upon 5. Next, equation of PQ. Now that we know the slope and we know one point on the line, so we can calculate this equation. So equation of PQ would be given by y minus y1. Let's take that as x, 2 and 6. So y minus y1 is equal to m. We just calculated the slope of the line as 1 by 5, x minus 2. Let's cross multiply. This would give me 5y minus 30 is equal to x minus 2. And this would give me 5y is equal to x minus 2 plus 30. And this is 5y is equal to x plus 28. So that's the equation of line PQ. That's what they wanted us to calculate. So this part of the question also done. Let's look at the third part of the question. Coordinates of points where PQ intersects x-axis. So where PQ meets x-axis, the value of y would be 0, right? Any point where on the x-axis is the point where y is 0. So put y is equal to 0 in equation of PQ, and what we get is 5 into 0 is equal to x plus 28, which means x is equal to negative 28. Therefore, coordinates of point are negative 28 comma 0. So the point where the line PQ would meet the x-axis is basically negative 28 comma 0. Let's look at the next question. The next question that we have is question number 12. It says in triangle ABC, the coordinates of A, B and C are given. Find the equation of median through vertex A and equation of line through vertex B and parallel to AC. Okay, let's just draw a rough diagram for our understanding. This is ABC, this is 4, 7, this is B, which is negative 2, 3, and C, which is 0, 1. We need to find the equation of median through vertex A. So we need to find the equation of, let's say this is point D. We know the property of a median that it divides the base into two equal parts, which means BD and DC are equal. So if I knew the coordinates of D, then I would have 2 points on the line AD and I should be able to figure out the slope, and eventually I should be able to figure out the equation. So let's just write that down. Point number 1, AD bisects BC. So point number 2, using midpoint formula, what we get is coordinates of D. So that would be D would be equal to negative 2 plus 0 upon 2 and 3 plus 1 upon 2. Therefore, D is equal to negative 2 plus 0, that's negative 2 upon 2, negative 1, 3 plus 1, 4 upon 2, that's 2. So we know the coordinates of D, which is negative 1, 2. Now that we know the coordinates of D, we can figure out the slope of AD. Therefore, slope of AD would be equal to 7 minus 2 upon 4 minus negative 1. 7 minus 2, y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. 7 minus 2 is 5, 4 minus negative 1 is also 5. Therefore, slope of AD is equal to 1. Now, equation of AD we can figure out using the point slope formula, which is y minus y1. In this case, let's take 7 as y1. So y minus 7 is equal to m. We just calculated the slope of the line as 1. X minus x1. This is 4. So this is y is equal to x minus 4 plus 7. That gives us y is equal to x plus 3. So this equation of line AD is y is equal to x plus 3. So find equation of median through vertex A, done. Also find the equation of line through vertex B and parallel to AC. So what basically we are looking at is a line like this, which is I've drawn in blue color here. So we need a line parallel to AC and passing through B. So we know the slopes of line which are parallel to each other are equal. So let's calculate the slope of AC. So slope of AC using y2 minus y1 would be 7 minus 1 upon 4 minus 0. That's correct. 7 minus 1, 4 minus 0, and that's 6 upon 4. Therefore, slope of AC is equal to 3 upon 2. Now, since AC is parallel to required line, therefore, slope of the required line is also equal to 3 upon 2. Now next equation of a required line would be given by y minus y1. Since B is a point on that required line, so that would be y minus 3 is equal to m. Slope we just calculated was 3 by 2 times x minus x1. That's minus 2, which means x plus 2. Let's cross multiply. That gives me 2y minus 6 is equal to 3x plus 6. Yes, that's 2y minus 6 is equal to 3x plus 6. This gives me 2y is equal to 3x plus 12. So that's the equation of the required line. 2y is equal to 3x plus 12. Good, quite a long question. Let's look at the next one. The next one that we have is question number 14. It says find the equation of perpendicular from negative 1 comma 2 to the line joining this. What we basically have is this is that line joining AB. A is 1 comma 4, B is 2 comma 3, and there is a point somewhere here which is negative 1 comma 2. We need the equation of the line which joins, let's call this point C, negative 1 comma 2, and let's call this point D. So we need the equation of line CD. That's what they want. Okay, so we know slope of perpendicular lines multiplication. If you multiply them, then that's equal to negative 1. Let's figure out the slope of AB first. So slope of AB would be equal to 4 minus 3 upon 1 minus 2. That's correct. 4 minus 3, 1 minus 2. That's 1 upon negative 1, which means negative 1. Next, slope of AB multiplied with slope of CD is equal to negative 1 since AB is perpendicular to CD, which means slope of CD is equal to negative 1 divided by the slope of AB, which is negative 1. So the slope of CD is 1. Now we know the slope of CD now, and we know a point on CD which is negative 1, 2. So we can use the point slope formula. So equation of CD would be y minus y1, in this case 2, is equal to m. The slope is 1. X minus x1, in this case negative 1. So this becomes x plus 1. So this is y is equal to x plus 1 plus 2. Therefore y is equal to x plus 3. So that's the equation of the given line, or rather the required line. Y is equal to x plus 3. Brilliant. Let's look at the next homework question, which is question number 17. Find the equation of line with x-intercept 5 and a point on it as negative 3, comma 2. So since the x-intercept is given, so x-intercept is equal to 5. What this means is, therefore, the point on the line is the point where it meets the x-axis. So where it meets the x-axis, which means the value of y is 0. So the point on the line is 5, comma 0. Let's understand it again. If this is the required line that I have drawn and it meets the x-axis and y-axis, if this is 5, then this is basically the x-intercept, and the coordinate of this point is 5, comma 0. And if this is point, let's say P, this is point Q. So the OQ is basically the x-intercept. OQ is equal to x-intercept, and OP is equal to y-intercept, which means the point where it meets the y-axis. Here the coordinates of this point will be 0, comma let's say 3, because x coordinate would be 0, y coordinate let's say is 3. Just theoretical, it's not as per this question. Perfect. So let's go ahead and look at the question. Now we know a point on the line which is 5, comma 0. We know another point on the line negative 3, comma 2. We can figure out the equation, the slope of the required line. So slope is equal to 2 minus 0 upon negative 3 minus 5. That's correct. 2 minus 0 and negative 3 minus 5, which is equal to 2 upon negative 8, which is equal to negative 1 upon 4. So the slope of the required line is negative 1 upon 4. Therefore, equation of line would be given by the formula y minus y1. Let's take y1 as 0 is equal to m, in this case negative 1 upon 4, x minus x1, that's 5. That if I cross multiply, I get 4y is equal to negative x plus 5, which means 4y is equal to 5 minus x. Whichever way you write it, you could also write this as 4y plus x is equal to 5. Or even the first way I've written, all three are acceptable forms. whichever way you like it. Good. Let's look at the next question. The next homework question was question number 20. It says the line through P intersects x-axis at Q. X-axis at Q. In fact, it intersects y-axis at Q. Perfect. That's why I was surprised. I was reading the question wrong. Intersects the y-axis at Q, which is this point here. Calculate the slope of the line. The angle it makes with the x-axis is given 45 degree. So point number 1, slope of this line is equal to tan 45 degree, which is equal to 1. So first part of the question done. Slope of this line is 1. Next, equation of the line. So point number 2, equation of line using the point slope formula will be y minus 3 because it's passing through 5 comma 3 is equal to m, which is 1 times x minus x1, which is negative x minus 5. Let's open the bracket. We have y minus 3 is equal to x minus 5, which means y is equal to x minus 5 plus 3. Therefore, y is equal to x minus 2. That's the required equation. Equation of the line is y is equal to x minus 2. Next, coordinates of Q. Now, at Q, the value of y is 0. No, the value of x is 0. The coordinate of Q would be 0, comma, let's say x. So x at Q, x is equal to 0. So put x is equal to 0 in the equation of the line, which is y is equal to x minus 2. We get y is equal to 0 minus 2. Therefore, y is equal to negative 2. So, why did I write it x? This is y. My mistake. The coordinate of this will be 0, comma y. My mistake. This is the x coordinate is 0 and y is the, as in the ordinate is y. Therefore, q is equal to 0, comma negative 2. Done. And that brings me to the last homework question from this exercise, which is question number 22. It says 1, 4, 3, 2, 7, 5 are the vertices of a triangle. Find coordinates of the centroid. We did centroid in our previous chapter, which was the chapter on midpoint formula and the section formula. So if you remember the formula, then we should be able to calculate the coordinates of the centroid. This is 1, 4, B is 3, 2, and C is 7, 5. Okay, so point number 1, coordinates of centroid can be calculated using the formula x1 plus y1 plus, x1 plus x2 plus x3 upon 3 and y1 plus y2 plus y3 upon 3. In this case, 1 plus 3 plus 7 upon 3, and the y coordinate would be 4 plus 2 plus 5 upon 3. So that would be 7 plus 3, 10 plus 1, 11, 11 upon 3, and 5 plus 2, 7 plus 4, 11, 11 upon 3. So coordinates of the centroid are 11 upon 3, 11 upon 3. First part of the question done. Next, equation of the line through the centroid and parallel to AB. So somewhere here would be the centroid where all the three medians meet. Somewhere here would be the centroid. They need the equation of a line which is passing through the centroid and parallel to AB. Something like this. That's the line that they need. Right? So this line is parallel to AB. Now point number 2. Slope of AB. Why are we calculating slope of AB? Because since the required line is parallel to AB, both of them will have the same slope. And we calculated the coordinates of centroid. That's 11 upon 3 and 11 upon 3. So slope of AB, which will be equal to the slope of required line, that would be equal to y2 minus y1. In this case, 4 minus 2 upon x2 minus x1, 1 minus 3. 4 minus 2 and 1 minus 3. Perfect. 4 minus 2 is 2. 1 minus 3 is negative 2. So this is equal to negative 1. Therefore, equation of required line would be equal to y minus y1, y minus y1. It's passing through 11, 3, 11, 3. So that's y minus y1 is equal to m. We just calculated the slope as -1, x minus x1, and x1 is also 11 upon 3. So let's reconfirm y minus y1, m, which is -1, x minus x1. Let's take the LCM. So this is 3y minus 11 upon 3 is equal to negative 3x minus 11 upon 3. Yes, that's correct. -1, I can write 1 also. 3x minus 11 upon 3. This 3 and this 3 gets cancelled. What we are left with is 3y minus 11 is equal to negative 3x plus 11. I've just opened the bracket. -1 into 3x is negative 3x. -1 into negative 11 is plus 11. Let's take everything together. So this will be 3y is equal to negative 3x plus 11 plus 11. 3y is equal to 22 minus 3. So that's the equation of the required line. It passes through the centroid and is parallel to AB. Perfect. That brings me to an end of this video. Hope you liked the video. If you have any questions or queries, feel free to write into me. Take care, be safe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.